Can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front-runner high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches. Full time.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been scouting you for months.
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. Do you want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you
Well,
talking
then
about?
pass the rock. All right, you're on a whole nother level than everybody else. I get that. But we can shoot. All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
Yo, Patrick, ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player.
Yeah.
And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Scared, man. It's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you play with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them. Their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's real. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
Man. If you force up shots, we're gonna lose, man. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plainview. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
Welcome, fans, to the High School State Championship. It's time to introduce the starting 5 for your Plainview Panthers. At small forward, number 15, Al Petrucci. At the other forward position, number 50, Grant Tomo. At center, number 6, Dave Zadirko. At point guard, number 1, Patrick Wells. At the other guard position, number 8, MP.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our coverage of the Illinois State High School Championship. What a matchup we have between the North Beverly Bearcats and the Plainview Panthers. Drake, what kind of matchup do you expect tonight?
Well, Joe, most fans expect North Beverly to once again take home the championship. But one thing we've learned throughout this tournament, you cannot count out MP and the Panthers.
Hard to bet against MP with the way he can dominate the game. But North Beverly has a complete roster.
Hey, the Bearcats are the cream of the crop when it comes to high school talent. They have the depth, but we'll see if anyone can match up and slow down MP.
And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Plainview Panthers going against the North Beverly Bearcats.
And the Bearcats come into this final as the favorite. 8 straight Illinois State championships for them. An incredible run.
Tip-off goes to Plainview. Back to Wells. MP. Al Prachumsey on the wing. Out to the right wing. Al Prachumsey on the wing. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. Patrick Wells, and that's good. And you look at the program North Beverly has put together, it's something you rarely see.
Oh, they're gold standard for high school basketball around here. Great coaching, great teammates. Kids want to play for this team. And if you add it all up, they've made the most of their chances.
He's been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
Dish to Tombo. MP, guarded by Day. Now MP. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer. Let's talk about Danny Coffin for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Coffin is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second-chance buckets. Now Wells. Outside, Tombo. Passes to MP. Wells. MP. Guarded by Day. Wells with it. Let's go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Wells is demonstrating day in and day out how assertive he is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he catches the pass.
Now Dermonenko. Panthers pick up the board. We're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And in this matchup, you can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP. They know he's the cause in this playing machine.
MP is that guy. And as he goes, so does Plainview. Doesn't take a lot of scouting to see that.
Now here's Day. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He will light you up.
MP outside from beyond the arc. And another 3 for Plainview.
These teams don't look like they belong in the same court today.
Yeah, I really don't think they do. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch.
Day, no good. Fast break, here they come. Here's Wells. He makes another one. That's number 4 for him. He's now 4 for 4.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
And when you watch Dermonenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Back to Zadirko. No good with the layup. North Beverly trailing here. Dermonenko outside. Day. Dishes to Marcida. And here's Dermonenko. Day. And it's off from 3-point range. Zadirko with it. Here's Wells. He's guarded by Dermonenko. Back to Wells. Prachumsey, MP outside. Pass to Zadirko. Stolen by Bishop. And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season. He's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James Marcida for 3. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. The Panthers leading. Pass to Prachumsey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. MP up to 5 assists now on the contest, doing a great job involving his team. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it was small. First quarter concludes, and we see a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Plainview out front, leading by 10. And coming up in a moment, the start of quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center, second quarter of the Illinois State. Beverly making a change here.
Grant Tombo, Patrick Wells, MP. Substitutions for the Bearcats.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can be a real challenge on that end.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Marcito with it. Now guarded by Gibson. Dishes to Chu. The tray. MP grabs the miss. So it's Plainview now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They need this. Nails it from 3.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan, but man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Now here's MP. He's got 8 in this one. Chu with the ball. Here's August Splitter with the 3. It's rebounded by Wells.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Wells with it. He's covered by Bishop. That one falls.
And with Wells, confidence breeds confidence. When he gets hot, he stays aggressive and keeps going to the rim. If I'm on his team, I keep feeding him the ball right now.
Now here's Splitter. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
And no matter how this game goes, what a run it's been for Plainview. The first time they've gotten this far in school history.
And you can tell by how much the town has loved it. Fairy tale ending or not, this has been a year to remember for Plainview. Here's Tombo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. It's good as the 5 others before it. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
Oh, wow. Wells relishing at the chance to get some revenge from beyond the arc.
Aslanoglu outside. Pass to Bishop. Johnny Chu. Back to Bishop. Great D that time from Mark Little. Now Wells, covered by Splitter. 4-3, and the Panthers hit it again from deep. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Panthers, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, halftime. Coming up next, and then we'll be back to action for the start of the third. And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. Here's Wells. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
Now here's MP. And the Panthers hit it again from deep.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard it.
Dishes to Marcida. Panthers pick up the board. Now Wells. Shoots a three. And it's Dermanenko with the rebound. Outside, Day. Cawthon. Marcida with it. Over MP. It's Marcida missing. MP on the left side. The three. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
James Marcida is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass at a high school win. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
And here are the Panthers. MP right side. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
I mean, MP's not one to waste a look like that. Come on.
A challenging stretch for North Beverly here. Here's Day. MP grabs the miss. Down low, deflects the pass. Zadirko, and it's rebounded by Bishop. And the Bearcats with possession here.
So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Some of the kids have fathers and grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a large town, but they love their basketball. Wells gets it to go.
Taking it on the run. Patrick Wells adding some hustle points. Really relishes these high velocity moments.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point. This is what we talk about. Strong fundamentals, and he takes it up strong.
You want to get him the ball at the rim as often as possible.
Yeah, that's the right offensive approach for this squad.
Zadirko. He's covered by Bishop. Zadirko gets the bucket. That's now double-digit assists for MP. 10 on the game as he orchestrates this Plainview offense. Outside, Day. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8 from the floor.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Day with the bucket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Day's definitely perfected that shot.
MP high post. It falls for the 7th bucket of the contest, shooting 7 for 9 today.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Timeout called by the Bearcats. Wells with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's giving him the business, and coach wants to talk it over.
Tad Gibson. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. For three, Johnny Chu. MP grabs the miss.
Coach Riley Altman has North Beverly prepared to play this game as if it's on their own home floor.
Oh, Coach Altman is a living legend. He's the most decorated high school coach in Illinois State history. And what's great about him is he doesn't want his players to be overwhelmed by the environment. He wants them to stay focused and in the game plan.
It's rebounded by Plainview. Rebound by Splitter. Here's Chu. Now here's Gibson, covered by Splitter. Kicks it out to Zadirko. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Another good rebound. Hasn't mattered that he's given up some inches to a few other guys.
That one goes. What a run it's been for MP. He has double-digit points in this quarter alone. Dermonenko outside for three. Johnny 2. It doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been pretty one-sided so far. Plainview out front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this to bring you the start of the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play just ahead. The Illinois State Championship.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There is a legacy here. Yeah, players are chasing a shadow in the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
And now here's Marcita. Javardé for three. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10. And here's MP on the outside. Sends it home from three-point land. What a game it's been from MP so far with a 20-10 type of evening with the state title on the line. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through now. Day, no good.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense. He's making space. He's creating problems. So many ways MP can use a pick and roll. And Dillard, another shooter for Plainview. Solid jump shot, but misses a baffling amount of easy layups.
He'll have a few head scratchers each game, Danny. Expanding his range. It's hauled in by Cawthon. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
2 minutes
And they've
remaining.
got to find a way to change that and stop this run.
Bishop with the screen. Now here's Day. Not a lot of room. Count the basket.
Contested or not, Day's a shooter, and he's going to take those looks when you give it to him.
Plainview on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Dermonenko. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now into this fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Marcita. Panthers pick up the board. MP outside. Sinks that one from the post. MP can smell that Illinois State title, racking up bucket after bucket. Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. And here's Day. Passes to Cawthon. Marcita with it, guarded by Gibson. Jacks up a three. Day, no good. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Sinks it from distance. That's a dozen assists for MP now, and he's doing everything you can want from a facilitator. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Now here's Day. Over Dillard. Day, no good. Now MP. The three is up. That's good. And they have no answer for MP. He's pouring it on, willing his team to a state title. Put it in the history book. The Plainview Panthers have done the unthinkable and are Illinois state champions. MP has led his school to glory, and this is a season Plainview will never forget.
And what can you say about MP and this team? You could never count them out, and they took down a Titan in North Beverly today.
And out of all the schools to end the dominance of North Beverly, nobody would have expected the Plainview Panthers.
These